Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K or Mr. Nintendo. Speaking of Nintendo, obviously, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. It's the biggest thing that's happening tomorrow, which is December 4th. By the time you see this video, the game will probably be out for some of you. Or you might have an early copy, I don't know. So, here's the thing. Yesterday, I have spent like the entire day. I have made some videos, but I've been busy watching and researching Metroid Prime 4. I was watching the reviews. I was watching other people reviewing it. I was watching other people's thoughts on the reviews and Metacritic score, which is 80%, which is okay. You know, it could have been better, but it's okay. And I was also watching the gameplay. I did a video on the gameplay, and I wasn't thrilled with the music, and I wasn't thrilled with like the way the game moves. It didn't feel 60 FPS smooth to me, honestly. I don't know. Maybe it was the video because I was judging it based on the video that I was watching, obviously. So just I didn't play the game. I was just judging it based on what the video was. Um, I know there's still Foundry, and Digital Foundry says it's 60 FPS, but I don't know. To me, it just doesn't look like 60 FPS. You know, the only way I can find out really if it's that smooth is if I have the game in my hands. But here's another problem. I've been watching all of these reviews, and here's the issue. A lot of these reviews that reviewed the game, they got an early copy given to them by Nintendo. And you look at their website, it's all dedicated for Nintendo. Everything's a Nintendo. So of course there's shilling going on there. Let's just be honest, all right? Let's just be straight up here. You know, clearly there's some sort of shilling going on there. Even with Digital Foundry, you know, they got the copy, but they don't talk about like how short the game is, 13 to 15 hours when you finish it. What else is there to do? And one of the main reasons I'm making this video, it's because I think it's important to emphasize on this. Is this game worth $70 for a short experience? You can finish this game within 13 to 15 hours. Man, I do live streams longer than that. Some of my live streams were 16 hours. Um, so that means I could finish this game in one live stream. Now, some people say, but that's if you don't speed through it. If you like take your time, you may get like 20 hours out of it. But even 20 hours out of it, you finish it, then what? You're gonna go back and replay it again through different difficulties? For $70, I'm sorry, dude. Not every game deserves to be $70. And I think this is the conversation that I think that we need to have. Seriously, okay? I'm not putting any acting shows today. I'm not entertaining you. I'm just having a serious talk, okay? I'm not in a Ray Liotta, mode or anything like that, or a John Wick mode. I'm just like trying to have like a conversation here, man. Is it true that every game is? No, it's not. That's not even a question. Is it true? It's false. Not every game should be priced at $69.99. I even have a problem with this. Why is this $50? I'm sorry, it's an old game. Yes, I know it's a Switch 2 upgrade, but why is this $50? This should have been $29 or $20 at best. $20 at best. I'm sorry, Rockstar. I know it's Red Dead Redemption, but $50 for an old game? I'm sorry. This should have been $29.99. The very bare, actually, the bare minimum should have been 20. I mean, look at Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is 20. Tomb Raider, okay, you can say what you want to say about Square Enix, but at least Tomb Raider, it's $20 because Square Enix understands it's an old game, all right. So we should price it at 20. But Rockstar, not this game doesn't Yes, it's a great game. All right, it's a great game. I'm not saying this is a masterpiece. You should definitely play it. But what I'm simply saying, it's an old masterpiece. Why are we charging this $50? This should have been $20. At the very bare minimum, $20. Or at the very least, $30. It should not go above 30. $30, okay, fine. People will say, all right, it's only $30, but let's be fair, it should be 20, 19.99. Not every game deserves to be priced at $70. People say, well, what about Kirby? Kirby is different. Kirby has a value. Kirby Air Riders has multiplayer, has game share, has local play, has split screens, has all sorts of different upgrades and customizations that you can do and create your own different uh, multiplayer experiences in the lobby. You can hang out with your friends, and your friends can get together, and you can create your own multiplayer experience. You can customize your air riders. This is a multiplayer extravaganza with so many mini games. So yeah, this is worth $70 because you got a great value. There's plenty to do here. You'll be playing this for a long, long time. So there's a value here. Okay, so you could justify Kirby Air Riders at $70. This is justified. This, I'm sorry, dude. It ain't justified to me. Like Metroid Prime Beyond, a short experience for 13 to 15 hours, and when you finish it, then what? There goes your $70, and you're gonna go back and replay it again? No, you're going to play something else. But there goes your $70. So then people ask me, what should Metroid Prime 4 Beyond be? Can I be honest? For a short experience, 13 to 15 hours, no cooperative play. They couldn't even put a cooperative play. You've been working on this game for how many years? You can't even put a cooperative play, co-op play. Don't you think that would have been great to have a friend to join you so you can replay this game as many times as possible in different difficulties together with your friend, or some sort of mini games or something to add a value to this? No. That's it. When you finish it, that's it. Okay, so then the price should be at $39.99. $40, fine. I guarantee you I will not complain about it. I'll say, hey, it's $39.99. It's a brand new game. I get it. 39. See, we need to price the game based on the value. What's the value here? And that's the way I look at everything. I look at the prices of these games based on what they have to offer. Like, what is this offering to me? Okay, I'm going to pay this amount of money, and what am I getting out of this? Like, what's the value here? Right? And I think it's time that we have a serious conversation when it comes to video games. What's the value? And see, as long as you guys are purchasing these games blindly, like a blind simp, and I don't want to call people simp, but like blind simps, you're just pre-ordering and buying these games without actually asking the questions. Question everything. Don't be a blind consumer. That's what they want you to do, to be a sheep, to be an ant. Mind ant hive type mentality. Just follow. Follow, be programmed, and buy what we tell you to buy. Don't question anything. Just buy it. No, you should question everything. You should question the prices. You should question all of it. You should think for yourself. All right? I don't care if you have the money. It's nothing to do with that. I don't care if you're filthy rich. You should ask yourself, hey, wait a minute. Even if I have the money, like, is this really worth it? I'm getting this like a short experience, 13 to 15 hours. Where's the multiplayer here? What are you gonna do here? It's just it's a one player game, and after that, you're done. That's it. One player game, you finish it, that's it. And you wasting $70 for something that's a 13 to 15 hour experience. No cooperative play, and then what? You're gonna replay this game again? Go through the same boring levels that you've been through? I'm sorry, I can't see, I can't justify paying for this. And I know some of you will disagree, but let's also be honest. The scores are not that great. Uh, Kirby scored much higher on the Metacritics than this. Actually, Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 scored much higher than this. Um, so, and look, man, I've done my research yesterday. I watched so many videos. I even made a video yesterday, and I'm telling you guys, this is exactly why I don't pre-order anything. This is exactly why I'm very hesitant to pre-order anything. But the problem is, majority of people out there are like sheeps, and as long as you have these sheeps, me and my friend Shuki, we talked about this. Uh, as long as people pre-order stuff, as long as people keep giving these developers and these companies the money, they will continue to do what they're doing. This is what these corporations are banking on. Listen, I used to be a salesperson, certified salesperson. I know how these corporations work, and I know what their strategies are, and it works. It works. It really does. They're able to hypnotize you with their trailers. They hire the actors with a really cool voice, and they explain to you blah blah blah, and then you're hypnotized to buy the game. It's the part of the strategy. As long as you don't question anything, they don't want you to question anything. They just want you to be obedient and to accept the fact that this is worth $70 when in fact it's not. Now you're gonna look at the reviews. Review, it's somebody who's getting paid to do the job. They got the free copy of the game and they're getting paid to say good things. Okay, Digital Foundry, not only are they getting a free copy, but they're getting paid by Nintendo. What's not to like, right? Let's say some great things about this game. It's shilling. It's like lobbying, when you lobbying. You lobbying for, it's like lobbying is like buying somebody out. You're buying them out. All right, here's some money, throw some money at you. We're going to do this for you. We're going to do that for you. We're going to give you this. We're going to give you that. Oh, great. What do I have to do? Just read this script. We want you to do this, this, and that. We want you to say how great this game is. 60 FPS, looks fantastic, blah, blah, blah. Hypnotize people. Make people buy it, right? And it works for the majority of people. Now, it doesn't work for me because I'm a very rare breed. All right, I'm not an ant mind hive, mentality. I don't need the approval of people to function every day. I don't need friends to justify my existence every morning. I'm very good at my solitude. I could spend my entire life in solitude and it ain't gonna bother me because I don't depend on others to give me the approval, seal of the approval. Okay? And I'm a very rare breed. And I don't know, there's maybe a name for that. I don't know. The chosen one? Look, the point being is, I want you guys to have a serious talk, all right, about this. I mean, the video gaming has become super expensive. I already talked about this. I already made a video about it. It's ridiculous. Not every game deserves to be $70. $70 should be reserved for like AAA, huge AAA games where they have a huge value, right? To me, Call of Duty has more value than this. Because in Call of Duty Black Ops 7, you got 3 different multiplayer modes, plus the seasons that they're being included, right? Throughout the season pass, DLCs. So you got plenty of content. You have a huge replay value, right? Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, there's plenty of replay value there because you're going to be flying across the world with your friends, right? So there's certainly a value there. But with this game, what's the value here? You finish it, 13 hours, 15 hours, and you're done. You're gonna finish this game in one day, and then what? There goes your $70. Guys, not every game should be priced at 70, and I think this is what I'm trying to emphasize on this video. And I want you guys to start asking those questions after this video. At least I'm trying to start a question. So after this video, at least you guys will start talking about it. Even if you don't like me, even if you don't agree with me, but at least you're going to start the conversation by saying, you know what, maybe he's right. Not every game should be priced at $70. Not every game it's worth paying $70. All right, and I think that's the question that we need to start asking. All right, because if we don't start asking these questions, then these companies, these corporations will just continue banking in on the simps, right? But if people stop paying for these games, then the corporation will start changing things. They will never change anything as long as you guys are paying for it, and they know you're going to pay for it. All right. Just because it has a Metroid name, just because Zelda has a Zelda name, you need to do some research about that game. What does it have inside? What's the value? What value is there? What am I getting out of this? You should ask yourself this question for every game. What am I getting out of this $70 that I'm paying? What's the value for me? And if you are like not getting any value out of it, then it's not worth $70. You know, and we live in times like these where the economy is terrible. People are getting laid off, losing their jobs, and everything's super expensive. Even coffee, it's super expensive. Everything's, even loaf of bread, super expensive. Hamburger, it's like a $20. Pizza is like $40. Everything's super expensive. So, in a day and age when everything's super expensive, the inflation is going ridiculously high. Cost of living is just ridiculous. People living in their cars. I don't know, man. Guys, you know, you're going to have to start asking questions. Because you have to send a message to these corporations to let them know, even to Nintendo, especially Nintendo. Hey, Mario Kart World is not worth $80. Yes, it's fun, but no way in hell is it worth $80. Okay? We have to start asking these questions. What's worth the value? Luigi's Mansion 2, it's not worth $60. I'm sorry. Luigi's Mansion 3, it's not worth $60. I'm sorry. It's an old ass game. I'm sorry for the language. Same thing with Rockstar and Red Dead Redemption. It's not worth $50. Yeah, it's a great game, but it's an old game. It's a very old game. It should be priced at the very least $20, or at the very best $30. But should never go above $30. Why? Because it's an old ass game. You know, these are the questions that we have to start asking, and I hope after this video you guys will start asking those questions. You know, what's worth the value? You know what I mean? And I don't think people are doing that. They're just willy-nilly buying these games, pre-ordering these games. Just because there's a Mario on there, or has a Princess Zelda, or has a you know, Metroid name in there, it doesn't mean it's worth the price of the tag that they're putting on there. The price of the admission. So we have to start asking questions, and hopefully after this video you guys will start asking those questions. I'm not trying to take a dump or a shit on this game. I'm not shitting on Metroid Prime 4. I'm just saying, based on what I have looked based on what I have researched, it doesn't justify $70. Maybe $40, yes. For $40, not a problem. Okay, it's justified. But $70, I'm sorry, dude. You can just kiss my behind. This is justified. Kirby Air Riders, it's a full multiplayer experience, all right? It's a full 100% multiplayer experience, all right? You can play locally, you can play online, you can play split screen. This is a full multiplayer, 100% multiplayer experience. So it's worth 70. Why? Because you're getting a lot of replay value. You can play this forever. It's a huge replay value. So you could say, okay, this is justified. This certainly is justified. Because my $70 will give me a great value of having fun playing this with my friends. So there's a huge value here. Because this is a full multiplayer experience. What I mean by full, it's exactly that. Full multiplayer. Local, online. So split screen, game share. It has everything. Plus the customization. So this is worth it. You can justify $70 for this. For this, I cannot justify this. I'm sorry. $70 for this, simply cannot justify it. I'm sorry. And I know you guys will disagree with me, that's fine. But at least I want you to start asking some of the questions. Ask yourself a question. Is it really worth that much? Is it really worth that experience? Is this $70 really going to give me a great experience? Or am I going to, after a while, regret it? I guarantee you, after you finish it, you'll say, man, yeah, it was a decent experience, but man, I regret paying 70 for this. Oh, I know you will have that voice in your head telling you that, 100%. But now, are you gonna admit to it? Probably not, because you're trying to justify your purchase. That's another problem I see with a lot of gamers. They want to justify their purchase. Not only are you not doing yourself a favor by pre-ordering these games blindly, without doing any research and asking questions, but on top of that, you pay $70 for these games, and then you go on this campaign justifying your purchase. This is the issue. You're simping, and then you're justifying your simping. Guys, I'm not trying to be a hard ass. I'm just trying to understand what's going on with today's video gaming industry. This is not all right, dude. This is getting ridiculous. It's not bad enough they're charging people $30 for, subscription services, and they're charging $70 for the games, and they're super overpricing these consoles. Man, we have to start asking these questions, And that's what I'm trying to do here in this video. I'm trying to get you guys to start asking questions. Is this worth $70? In my opinion, absolutely not. 13 to 15 hours, short experience, single player. That's it. When I finish this, I'm done. I'm not touching this. Maybe in a few months later, maybe I'll come back to it. So it's going to sit on your shelf. You just wasted $70. That's not smart. Okay, $40 is different. All right. It's only $40. That's justifiable. But $70, I'm sorry, dude. I can't justify you guys paying $70 for this. They worked on this game for how many years? They couldn't include any kind of replay value of cooperative play with your friends. I'm sorry. No excuse for this. Okay? All right? So I want you to just start having a conversation after this video. Start having at least a conversation. You don't have to agree with me. You can disagree with me, but at least start having a conversation about the pricing of these games. Which games are certified value of $70 and which are not. Not every game is certified value of $70. Okay? I'm sorry. That's just my stand on that. That's my take on that. Okay? And that's what I think. Alright guys, thank you for watching. And I will see you on the next video. Happy holidays.